Hi everyone, it's me Spring, the fiber enthusiast. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a little experiment. For those of you tatters or non-tatters, we're going to play around with some needle and yarn instead of needle and thread. So let's get started. I grabbed some just scrap ball of Red Heart Super Saver, I imagine. These are the tatting needles. So I'm going to set them aside. And I have a file here. I'm going to set it aside. And I also have my snap-on little kit here. And I have these really long upholstery needles. Now what I have those tools for is because these needles are very sharp. And to tat, you don't want sharp needles, you want them to be blunt. So I'm going to pull this smaller one out. We're going to start with a small one. This is a 6-inch upholstery needle. And I chose these upholstery needles because the eye of the needle and the needle shaft itself are all right close to the same size. All right. Phew, they didn't want you to get that out of there. Okay, so the tip of this is very, very sharp, so that way it can go through upholstery fabric and multiple layers. Well, to tat, we don't want that really sharp edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these nippers here and cut off just that small, real sharp end. Okay, so it was just like very, 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 very little cut off of it. And now I'm going to take the file and mute my microphone and file this until it's more of a blunt end to it. Okay, so that didn't take very long at all, and there it is. It's no longer real sharp. So now we have a blunt end. And let's give this a shot. Never tatted with yarn before. So we're going to play around and try to do a couple rings. And as you can see here, the eye and the shaft are in line with each other. The eye is just slightly wider. So I think we'll be okay with that. So I'm going to put some yarn on the needle here and give myself a good tail. Not sure how much tail I'm going to need, but I'll give myself a good tail. And let's do a ring with some picots on it and see what happens. So we'll do a basic 5 double stitches, picot, 5 double stitches, picot, 5 double stitches, picot, that type of thing. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to place my finger there for my picot, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide this down. Hopefully I have enough room on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a picot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, picot, and then our last 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, that was getting close. Okay, so I have 3 picots and 4 sets of 5 double stitches. Okay. Let's pull this through and see what happens. Now we're going to make a ring, so we want to make sure that we don't pull this all the way through before we take our tail thread through this loop here. So go ahead and, okay, definitely a little bit more challenging to get that off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run my needle from back to front through that loop. Here we go. All right. So there we have our first ring with picots, and this is made with yarn, a 4-weight yarn, and an upholstery needle that we dulled the tip to. Okay, so now let's go in and see if we can do an arch with a picot on it. We'll do 5 double stitches, picot, 5 double stitches. Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe we should do a few more. Let's see. 5 double stitches. Okay, there's 5 double stitches. Let's add a picot and 2 double stitches. So that's 1 and 2. Let's do another picot and 2 double stitches. And do another picot and 2 double stitches. Or no, 5 double stitches. Yeah, 3 picots. Let's finish it up with 5. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, here we go. Let's pull it through. Ooh, get on that side. Look there. All right, stretch that out a little bit. And there's our ring. I'm going to turn my work over, and I'm going to make another ring and connect it to this ring and see how that looks. So I'm going to start with 5 double stitches and then connect for my picot. That's 4 and 5. And now we'll connect to the first ring with that side picot. Slip that through. And 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to make the top picot. And 5 more. 3, 4, and 5. And 1 more picot for the side. And 5 more double stitches. And then we'll close to form a ring and see what she looks like. That's 4 and 5. Okay, let's pull that tail thread through. Make sure we bring our needle through the loop before it goes all the way in. Loosen these up just a hair so they're not so tight, and then make them symmetrical. Just like that. Now I'm going to turn my work over and place a knot, and then I'll cut it free. and try to sew in my ends. We might have to use a different needle that doesn't have a burr on it at all, because if there is a burr, you know acrylic or any type of yarn's gonna snag. Okay, let's see if we can get this to go through the loop. I'm just going underneath my stitches here. Yeah, I got it filed down pretty good. And pull it out the other end. And snip that off. Shimmy it back down in. Now I'll stick this one in. Again, I'm just going into those double stitches here. There we go. Careful to only cut your tail, not any other parts here. And then bury it back in those double stitches. Move that out of the way. So there you have it. You can tat with an upholstery needle as long as you dull the tip of it, and you can use worsted weight yarn by using these bigger needles. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this quick little can we do it tatting video. If you have, let me know down in the comment section. And also, does this give you ideas? What do you think you might be able to create using yarn for weight and a large needle like that? Let me know. Curious to know what your thoughts are. All right, until next time, everybody, be blessed and be a blessing. Bye for now.